When do we actually sin? Is it only when we act on a thought, or does it begin the moment we entertain that idea? Well, many people think that sin only happens when we physically break God's law, when we steal or lie or harm someone. But the Bible teaches that sin starts in the heart. Well, let's look at some examples. Imagine you are at a store paying for your items. The cashier takes your money, opens the register, and then her phone rings. She turns away to answer it, leaving the cash drawer open, filled with money. Now, a thought crosses your mind. I could use some of that money. Then what happens? You reach out, intending to grab a handful of money while she's distracted. But just before you do, she turns back. You quickly pull your hand away. You didn't steal anything. No crime was committed, but according to the Bible, sin already took root the moment you chose in your heart to take what wasn't yours. Why does this matter? Well, because sin isn't about breaking an arbitrary rule. It's about moving away from God's life-giving design. God's laws aren't a trap sent to punish us. They are a loving reminder of how we were created to live, to be holy, to be pure, and fully alive as His representative on earth. When we entertain sin in our hearts or in our minds, we damage our own hearts and weaken our connection to God. Over time, repeated sinful thoughts lead to repeated sinful actions, making it harder to discern right from wrong. Eventually, the natural consequence of a mind and a body that decay, leading to spiritual and even physical death. That's why James warns us in James 1:14-15, I quote, "But each person is tempted when they are dragged away by their own evil desire and enticed. Then after desire has conceived, it gives birth to sin, and sin, when it is fully grown, gives birth to death," unquote. And in Proverbs, it reminds us, Proverbs 4:23, I quote, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it," unquote. So God's law is not about punishment. It's about protection and restoration. It's a guide that keeps us aligned with the way He has designed us to live, in holiness, in purity, and fullness of life. That is why guarding your hearts matters, because what starts in your heart eventually shapes our destiny. Amen to that.